Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Oakfield Farm. So we're here down at the, well, palletizer slash pig food slash placeable area. So let's go and get this bad boy fired up once more. And it is a new day upon us, of course. And our bale is kind of, I don't think it knows what's going on here. So, I am going to come out and straight say it right now. I am recording this on OBS Studio today. So, let me know what you guys think. The chances are I'll watch this back after rendering it and it's uploaded to YouTube. Probably ask the guys on TeamSpeak what they think. And just let me know if the quality is any better or what the deal is. I'm thinking I'm going to start making the move over from Mirrorless Action to OBS Studio. It just seems like it's actually working how I've wanted. Granted, it doesn't have the pause function, but I can get over that if I can record on two separate tracks, adjust my audio when needs be, and hit stop, and then hit start again if I need to, and be able to just run that all through Premiere without any issues, basically. And in theory, I can do that, so I say in theory. 9 times out of 10, honestly, I don't do editing, I don't do anything like that. You guys know that. I plain and simple can't stand editing. I think it's really, really boring. I know some people enjoy it, but good God, I've never enjoyed it. But there again, it's never been my style neither on YouTube. My style's always been, I would say, raw and uncut, for the most part. Well, some people like it, some people don't, and if you don't like it, tough poop. Really, tough poop. Were you? And now, why aren't you? Nope, screw it. Hopefully I'll be able to grab at least part of it from there. So what is the plan for today? 120% we are selling the wool today. I got a thumbnail in mind that I want to do. So, I want to do that sooner than later. I'm actually... Why is this not actually... There we go. I'm actually recording this on Wednesday. Wednesday last week. I'm getting ahead, guys. I'm getting ahead. I'm so pleased to say that. At long last. It's taken me long enough. So, we're getting there. And actually, recording on OBS may streamline things because it just takes less time. The way Mirrorless works is I'm having to run a very outdated version of Mirrorless in the first place. So, that's a downside. It was giving me weird stutteriness while recording. With the newer version. I've not updated it just in case it's still pooched. And that was using AVI files. AVI files, put it in perspective, 35-minute video was upwards of 60 to 70 gigabytes of data. A 17-minute Euro Truck video I recorded, which is the video you saw on Saturday, so if you missed it, go check it out, was 5 gigs. So needless to say, 35-minute video probably is going to be under 10 gig, maybe 15 gig at most, which is amazing. That means I can get much more data on my hard drive on the laptop, the secondary drive, and get more done effectively. Now, granted, I could because I've got an external drive, which I was going to start recording to anyway, and I may still do that, just so I can at least render the videos to my main hard drive and upload from that, and vice versa. And if push come to shove and I did have a butt ton recorded, what I was actually going to do is update Premiere on my desktop and even get that rendering as well to the secondary hard drive, and then overnight use my laptop just to upload the videos nice and quietly throughout the night without any issues. So that is my plan. That is what I want to accomplish, and as far as I want to get. So let's grab our skid steer. Drop this trailer off here for the time being. Now, there is a real possibility we'll be selling that trailer, well, not selling it, but returning it, and then buying it back. Because I won't. Well, I do want a trailer. Oh, well, one pallet is definitely full. That's sick. No. Open the covers. There we go. So these two should be full. Yep. Yep. And that one's just been made. Sweet. Now run down, grab our skid steer. As that's got the pallet forks. That's got 2 bales loaded up, so that's going to be a while. And actually, does it say how full it is? Hay pellets. Yeah, so it does recognise it's hay pellets. What was that kitty on about? 51%. Alright, we are away in this bad boy. Got our window open, get some nice air flowing. Nice spring day. I've got my thermos with me, so I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Tasty. There we go. And it's going to be quite a slow crawl. Now, it's times like this, I'd say, hey, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. Can't do that right now. Editing, I could do that on, I guess. Actually, I can't remember if I set this to go to the right spot for while we're recording. I can't rightly remember. Should have actually loaded this up on the loaded trailer and boarded up. Oh, that would have been easier. That would have been so much more easier. Get off the side, there we go. Now these shouldn't have any issues being loaded at all. I know in reality that's not many pallets. It's just 2, but it's a lot of money sat here. A hell of a lot of money, actually. There we go. Really? Okay, what is actually stopping that going through? Nothing. Just the collisions being collisions on these. There we go. Admittedly easy. Actually, I thought this would be able to take a bit more of these. But I guess not. Next one. Now, hopefully it won't make it so it starts filling another pallet randomly. That'd be a pain in the butt. No, I don't want to knock the other one. Just in case it freaks out and then creates another pallet. And the wool for the sheep, from what I understand, is just a pain in the rear end in general. At least it's a bit lighter than the straw pellets and the hay pellets. Good grief, they're heavy. But then, well, wool is fairly light, I would imagine, anyway. Never handled raw wool, but I can imagine it's not exactly heavy. There we go. Hey, easy. Is enough. Alright. Open the door so we can escape. And shut it. Available from FSUK. And 1 stirrup, 2 stirrup, 3 stirrup. Alright, we are good to go. And shut them up. Now we shouldn't have too many issues dropping this stuff off. And Yep. Just had to think, where is the sell point to myself? And I remember. Now, while recording on here, let's actually pull up our FPS counter. I want to see what FPS I get while recording on OBS, see if it's any better. Now, in the yard, for whatever reason, I am getting lower FPS now. As time's going on in this game save, the yard is getting worse. I'm wondering if that was something that was happening with West Coast as well. To put it in perspective, let's actually see how many hours I've got on this game save. Now, 118. So, I've got a fair whack of hours on this. I just hope FS19 doesn't have these type of issues where you can basically spend an unlimited amount of time on the game saves. It used to be a thing big time in FS13 and a little in 15. It got better in 15, but nowhere near as good as it should be. Where if you spent a good amount of episodes, say like most of my videos were 35 minutes long, give or take, and you spent say 50 episodes on there, by sort of towards the end of the 50th episode or whatever, you were pretty much lagfest. It was bad. And I don't get it. It's almost... And from what I understand, I think it's generally because the game is saving so much data. Now, you gotta wonder if anything could be put into the game where, if you are on a game save for a long period of time, after so long, the game save, if it is that, I'm not saying it is, it would delete the stuff it didn't need. Now, of course, I know that could open up a whole different can of worms that we're not going to get into. Could it be just graphically? Or could it be the fact it is using OpenGL still? I believe it is. It's not fully DirectX support yet. I know, I'm hoping, and I'm thinking FS19 is DirectX support 100%. Which, I've just gone the wrong way. Yeah, as I said, hopefully it is full DirectX support and the optimization will be absolutely outstanding. Alrighty, time to grab... Actually, we'll strap all these down again quick, so I can do my maneuver. The thumbnail. So switch that off, this off, this off, and thumbnail time. Perfect, and I can now do it the old way again. Thumbnail taken. Like so. A bit cheeky, I know. But I want to see if it has any effect on the video. I really do. Now, hopefully. Oh yeah, look at that money coming in. Good grief. Wool is just so worth it, guys. Oh, watch the weight coming off the van. That's kind of neat. $25,956. And I'm gonna go to something that does need to be fixed on this van. It's got a light emitting red up front. I don't know where it's coming from. Whatever you brake. I think it's probably supposed to be from... Oh no, I was gonna say the third brake light up there, but it's not. Anyway, as I was saying, where anybody decent would go, straight to the store. We're going to go to animals, and what did we make, 25 grand? Thank you, sheep, you just bought yourself the trailer. We're going to need it sooner than later, guys, for the pigs, so go garage and leased items, we'll get rid of that. We did just lease it for an extra day, but hey-ho. And... we may have made a little bit of profit from all that wool. So that was 2 pallets of wool. And it took us a long time to get the 2. But we now have our own trailer, which is awesome, especially for the pigs and all that stuff. We are going to need that. Actually, we may need some of that molasses and whatnot soon enough. Looking at that. So what I would do is I'll leave this here, the van. And we will, don't leave put an indicator on, yeah I did. We'll head over to this lot and get it pressure washed. Why is there a random bale? Oh, that's right, from, yeah, I know. Back with the program. Alright, clean off this. I wish there was longer hoses, for sure. I really do. Now I'm only going to wash it off partly, not necessarily all the way. The cedar, that'll get washed all the way. Get that nice and clean. Spray a bit of the tractor, clean the windows on the tractor there. Cedars you've got to look after. That is kind of as important as the combine on the field. On the field, wow. In the maps. Maps? Farm. Jeez. English. And that's that. Quickest way dropping that into this bad boy. So I think if I wasn't going to get the animal trailer, the next big thing to get would be truck and trailer. Transport truck and trailer. Definitely need one of them sooner than later. I'm not sure if we need to do any spraying or anything like that, so we'll give that a ganders in a bit. I think at some point live streams are probably, well, at least a couple of them, and possibly video this week. I mean, are more than likely going to be hay orientated. I don't know yet. I could technically get that going now, but mowing and doing hay work, I really enjoy doing in the streams. It's just something fairly simple I can blip on GPS and shoot the breeze with you guys when you guys are putting your comments through live. That's why I enjoy doing those live streams. To be honest, I've said it before, I'll say it again. To me, they're a lot more fun than doing these videos. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing the videos, but talking to you guys is much more interactive and fun compared to talking to myself and waiting for replies in the comments. It really is. Which I do read. I have been lacking, or slacking should I say, reading them, or not reading them, but getting back to people's comments. I apologise. I hate seeing channels do that. I've always said I'll never be that channel. I am that channel, I'm sorry. I really am. Just know I do read them. I do try and get to them. And whatnot. I put this back in the shed. The steering on this thing's an absolute animal. It's atrocious. Okay then. Oh yeah, we got some sheep on this. I forgot about that. I guess we're bringing these back to the yard. Oh, I should have dropped them off before it went nighttime. That'll help our wool production. I've been doing a lot of animal stuff of late. It's nice to break it up from the... okay then. From all the arable stuff. Now if the traffic went realistic speeds, Now, I'm not. It's not an Oakfield issue. It's a game issue. And the way the traffic system's completely flawed. I would drive legit. But when they're stuck doing 20 miles an hour on a road where you'd be doing at least 30, probably 50 down, not interested. We'll overtake. Gun it as fast as you can. Get to the yard and then see what else we need to do. I think we may need to do a bit of fertilization. Suncropper is at that stage where I do want to run the sprayer through it. So we'll probably be heading up to field 34 and up that way. More than likely. I've got clear overtake. I'm not turning into that. No sense. We'll go down to the other turn and just go straight up the road there. Kind of where that pickup is. Just coming up here. As we almost pass it. Private road, access only. Maybe a private road, but you guarantee people still drive down it. Anyway, to stop those if you gated it. Even then, they'll probably open the gate if it didn't have a bad lock on it. And of course our grass is all grown back. That's why I don't mow it, to make it look nice. It's just pointless. The grass in this game does grow, I feel, a little bit quick. Okay, unload. Ah, bang on 30. Nice. Perfect. Alrighty, let's see fertilization stuffs. Fertilization. There we go. 32, yeah, borderline. 13 needs it. 2, we did a few passes of compost. 9 is okay, so 13. 13 is our lucky contestant. And we're going to need to fill up. Trying to wait and cut it wide. I want to look at textures on this stuff for a minute. Yeah, okay, Oxy is using different texture. I'm trying to work out if these are the same textures that Dusty Dave's using. I don't think so. Yeah, those model. He's missing parts off of the model, I think. Dusty's. I'm gonna have to look at Dusty's map again. Well, I'll be streaming on that tonight anyway. Wednesday, that is. Monday tonight. Of course, I will be streaming after Sim if he's is streaming. Of course, I don't know. Ah, crap! I needed a refill. Since his move, as it stands, I believe today he was supposed to get his internet in. Whether that's happened or not, I don't know. Oh, that's filling up. We will go over and check this, which should have ran through that one, yep. Oh, is that it? Or is there one more? I believe there's one more. Yeah, there is one more. How full is that? 72%. And that's that done. Then we are done. These are random bales for that one guy. To see if it does recognise it as a hay pellet. Or hay pallets. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm almost 100% it did. I think he was getting all confused, or whatever he was using to recognise wasn't correct. I don't rightly know. I'm pulling that in. Yep, slowly. Alright, back over to the spray. Hopefully go through every single vehicle. Oh wow, there we go. Not sure how much that will cost, but quite a bit, no doubt. One thing oh yeah, 4,445. One thing that is a issue is me trying to see how long I recorded for. I think it's at 25 minutes right now, roughly, give or take. Yeah, 25. So whipping along here and spraying this lot shouldn't take too long. Start the unfolding process now because it takes forever for the booms to actually unfold. I believe we've got a tram line there. What I tend to do anyway, headlands first and then cut into the tram lines. As the tyres don't destroy anything. What crop is this anyway? Barley. So we may do some Heston bales and run that through the palletizer. That's the thing, that Proceed is neat for the tram lines. Really, let's face it, just makes it feel look good. If you actually use them for spraying, it doesn't really calculate well, and I would hope it would at some point. Probably won't at this point though. The headland pass, so headland pass and then whatever's what, but the coding in that would probably be pretty extensive. I have no idea, got no experience with that type of stuff at all, as you guys know. And turn. There's a good mist on the edge I'm not too worried about. Come on, you can climb up the hill. Such a nice spray of this. And I still can't believe Giants gave it away for free, this lot. Like, yeah, I know someone bought it up saying it's not hats off to Giants because Horse sponsored them. Yeah, Horse sponsored the tour around the factory. They didn't sponsor this because everybody got it. This was available at Agrotechnic. More of a case of showing stuff off, and let's face it, I'll be completely honest here, I feel it was a big go suck an egg, to put it politely, to the guys at Cattle and Crops. As they've got potential cattle and crops. I'm not saying they're gonna... That steering's kicking off again. They're gonna be the best game out there. They got a long way to go. They've got 10 years of development to catch up on to be anywhere close to FarmSim, to be quite honest. But I feel that's what it was, really. Big kick in the teeth for them, because they've now got a Horse exclusive license. That being said, though, Horse have worked with Giants, I believe, from pretty much day one of the game being out there. Which, if that is the case, in fair play, I'm not too sure. I can't remember. That's the headland done. We'll run down here, why not? Meet up with this tram line and just tram line hop. I'm gonna take us long way. Notice how it just veered off then. That's darn controller. So damn expensive though. I say that, I haven't actually looked at the pricing, but right now, gonna have to wait a minute. I've got so much more that I need to spend my money on wisely. That's for down, sure. There we go, these are some nice tram lines. Wonder why the other one was a little funky. Some of them come out nicely, some of them don't. It's really weird. It'd almost be nice if sprayers had crop destruction on again, so you could make proper tram lines, but they wouldn't look as neat as these. But it's more for making a field look so pretty. Alright, we're at the 30-minute mark, so I think after we've sprayed this field we'll call it quits. And I gotta do what I gotta do. Go check out Dave's stream, go set up for my stream. Make sure recording on OBS hasn't made any of my settings foobar. If you guys don't know what that means, I'm not going to explain it because it's not PG. And you should be golden. And hopefully, like I say, let me know what the quality is like on this, guys. I'm really curious if it is better than Marilis, or what the deal is there. My major thing was, well, my major thing honestly was the pause button, but there's times where you just need to slap yourself and go, do you really need that? And if OBS is better, it is better. And at the end of the day, what used to be the best recording software, many of you probably heard of it. Some of you may use a version of it. I'm not going to say what kind of version you guys may be using, but Fraps. Fraps was pretty much the understated leader of video recording software back in the day. Nowadays, honestly, it isn't, because it's not been updated in like 5 years, and I'm not even kidding. The developer just went cold. Something may have happened to the developer. For someone to drop a project so successful like Fraps, I hope, honestly, I hope it didn't, but I feel something may have happened to the developer, which sucks. Fraps could have been something very good, but it was CPU intensive. You've got GeForce, which has their own program for recording stuff. The issue with that is anytime graphics drivers update, it craps itself and usually is broken. I know Sims had a lot of issues with that. Bill's T-Max, my good friend from Canada, he's had issues with that, and I've had to help him through some of that myself when I was last down there, last summer. Helped him get back up and running with that stuff. So it's just a pain in the neck, it really is. That's why I'd never use it personally. Where OBS, I know my way around it. I've got it set up for live streams, and now I've got it set up so I can actually record my audio on a separate track, so I can adjust it in Premiere as well. And if I want to run it through Audacity, I can, and take out the noise, which is cool. But here, there's not much need for it. It's on a mic boom setup. When I'm in Canada, different ballgame. There's going to be issues. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell here. I hope you have enjoyed. And again, let me know the quality. Is there a noticeable difference? Is it crap? Let me know. I'm really curious. I'm recording this at 30 FPS as well, so I may be able to bump it up if it's going to be behaving itself to 60 again. My main issue is the farmyard isn't 30 FPS for me. Well, it isn't 60 FPS for me anymore. It's more like mid 40s to 50s, so I think I'll keep everything at 60, 50, 30 even, just for ease. So until next time, guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Later.